Hey everyone, this will be I guess part 2 of my toolbox tour. I did a brief overview of everything in the box, and now I was going to go through it kind of drawer by drawer, or a couple drawers at a time. But I'll start with the top drawer, the socket drawer, the money shot, my favorite drawer in the whole box. I'll work my way, I'll go right to left, seeing as I'm standing here. At the back here I've got 1/2 inch drive, SAE, deep and shallow, various brands, Power Fist, Proto, a couple of Snap-on Mac, Jesus, different brands. Don't know. I'm not brand loyal to anyone. I use what works. So yeah, that's what's there. Metric, 1/2 inch drive, deep and shallow, and again, various brands. That was Power Fist. This one's Gear Wrench. Yeah, that's another one to add to them. I've got Tech into Power Fist, Pro Point, just various ones. Down here, Metric 3/8 drive, and also in various brands, Pro Point, Maximum, Proto, whatever works. And in with there, I've got some 3/8 impact extensions, and I believe a little 1/4 inch extension, impact extension. I do not have any 1/4 inch drive impact sockets. I don't really see the point really. Anyway, here I've got some extractor sockets, or turbo sockets if you will. 3/8 drive deep. They work with metric and SAE. Then I got some 1/2 inch drive, not shallow, but regular deep turbo socket style extractor sockets, 25 millimeter or 1 inch, going down to 19 millimeter or 3/4. And then I've got 3/8 drive regular, which are 3/4 or 19 millimeter, going down to, I believe, a quarter inch. And then I've got Astro Pneumatic stubby or low profile impact sockets in 3/8 drive. Awesome to use with a stubby impact. And they also have a 17 millimeter hex drive on them, so you can use them with a ratcheting wrench for even lower clearance. And I've got a set of, these are a set of Maximum universal 3/8 drive sockets, metric. I have a few of these little aluminum rails. I don't even know who makes them, but these are great, 19 to 10 millimeter. If you'll look, you'd see my sockets, all my impacts have the letterings filled in with white, which I just used a white paint pen and wiped off the excess with acetone once it had dried a little bit. Makes it easier to see when your eyes aren't so hot. Little palm ratchet, an old one. I can't remember the brand of these. Works great. I have other palm ratchets, but they're not as cool as these. These are just really nice. A couple of these Performance Tool lug nut sockets with the nylon sleeves. You can see they're very well used. Never broken them. I've heard people complain that they break easy. No, they don't break easy, not these ones. Three Pro Point, 1/2 inch drive, 3/8 drive, and 1/4 inch drive universal adapters. Some Husky impact extensions here, and 6 inch, 3 inch, and I don't know what this is, 1 inch. It's a nice little plastic tray that they came with from Husky. Moving on, I've got some Capri Hex Sockets or Allen sockets, metric. These are Spline Drive Raven brand. They're made in Taiwan. They're really good. They're supposed to work with metric and SAE, but what I find they work really good with is rounded bolts or semi-strip bolts. But they're a good kit if you can only have one set of sockets in your car or something to carry around, because they do work with metric and SAE. But as with anything that does more than one thing, they don't do it great. And they a couple extensions with them, 1/2 inch, 3/8, and 1/4 inch. Plus swivels, adapters, and various stuff. Over here, Gear Wrench 120 XP, 1/4 inch, and 3/8 drive flex head. My favorite ratchets so far. Love them with soft handle. Just sitting with them, I've got a little, this one's a Pro Point, but they're made, I don't know who makes them, but they're sold under various names. 1/4 inch drive ratchet. These are perfect for dash work where you got to get in there and don't have much room. That's what I use that for. That's about all I use it for, but when you need it, it's perfect to have. Back here are SAE half-inch drive, deep and shallow. Various brands like these. Some of these are really old, ITC. This is an old Craftsman made in the USA. I got a bunch of old Craftsman, ITC, Proto, you name it. Everything. And beside them, metric, deep and shallow half-inch drive, everything there too. Cobalt, Husky, Gear Wrench, Craftsman, Mastercraft, Proto, Duralast, you name it. Every brand, it's all there. Various sockets, mostly used for axle sockets and stuff. 3/8 drive, SAE deep and shallow, 3/8 drive, metric deep and shallow. I have one mid length, and that's a 10mm, of course. Let's see, 1/4" SAE deep and shallow, 1/4" metric deep and shallow. Again, various brands. This is a set of universal metric 3/8 drive. They're 12-point. These were, I don't even remember what brand. They're made in Taiwan. I haven't used them a whole lot, but I haven't had any issues with them. They're decent. And some of these gold color or bronze colored Torx bits, never broken those. And beside those are some, I think these are Craftsman. Or is it Mastercraft? Sorry, Mastercraft. Hex sockets, Torx sockets, and Phillips bits. These things are well over 20 years old, and I've used the hell out of them, never broken them. And these are just various spark plug sockets, 3 universals in, I think, 11/16 half-inch and, no, 9/16 half-inch and 11/16 probably, I don't know. Various adapters and a couple of Allen ones that I've used for brakes. In front of those, oh, I almost forgot my old Proto Ratchet with the war finish. This thing is awesome, smooth as butter. Not very fine tooth, but it's really nice. Set of power built metric and SAE low-profile sockets. I'll give you an example of the difference. That's a 19, I believe, and that's a regular 19. So you can see the difference. It says 30% more clearance than regular sockets. They've come in handy. I find they're really good for doing idler pulleys or stuff like that where you don't have much room. Then I've got more ratchets, different ones. A Westward ratchet, soft grip. I've got a set of these Titan. This one's the half-inch long drive. This is a beast. And I've got the matching 1/4 and 3/8. I've got a set of these Falcon that came with these spline sockets, and as you can see by the handles, these get used a lot. So I've got the full set of those, half-inch, 3/8, and 1/4" drive. Over here in the corner where you probably can't see, this is a set of power built, I don't know what that's called, like flank drive. They have some teeth on the flats in there, metric set. Just got those, so I can't really say how well they work, but we'll see. Hopefully I don't really need a chance to use them, but they're supposed to work really well on rounded off fasteners. And down here, I've got these little black things that I got at, I think these are from Staples. And these are I have 3 of them. One for locking extensions. These are Mastercraft locking extensions, various lengths. And of course in half-inch, 3/8, and 1/4" drive. And then over here, these are just Wobble Plus. And these ones are Husky, I think. Husky, Wobble Plus, and just regular different kinds. Mastercraft, Craftsman, regular extensions, and 3 drives. Back here, I've got a little 1/4" drive snap-on breaker bar. It's neat. Pro Point 1/4" drive flex head. I like the Pro Points. I've got a 3/8 drive long flex head too, Pro Point, that works great. Inexpensive but good ratchets. And just a regular breaker bar back here. I don't even know what brand this is. I've had it for forever, since I was 20 years old. So yeah, a long time, almost 30 years. What else? Did I mention these? Adapters. Again, these palm ratchets in 3 different sizes. Adapters. 36mm axle nut socket. And I think that about covers this drawer. These universals, which you don't want to use, you'll knock your teeth out if you're using them with an impact. They'll spin around too fast and your socket will fling off. So they're good if you're to get to really hard places. Just go really light on the trigger with these. And these ones are, I don't remember what these, Tecton. That's what they are, Tecton. Again, Tecton is another brand of sockets I have in here too. Gear Wrench, Tecton, Mastercraft, Proto, ITC, Challenger, Craftsman, ProPoint, Powerfist, you name it. Just everything. I'm not brand loyal to anyone. So yeah, that's it for this drawer. And tomorrow I will do the drawer below, the wrench drawer. So thanks for watching that, and have a great day. And if you're interested in the wrench drawer, tune in tomorrow.